Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Missing Spotlight. And today we're covering Shayan Kazemi. I will give you this title of Lost in Istanbul. And this information is coming from the official FBI poster and additional research that I have done. So, with that said, let's get started. So here is Shayan Kazemi. He was last seen in Istanbul, Turkey, or I should say he went missing in Istanbul, Turkey. His disappearance date was September 25th, 2011. That would be 5,418 days missing as of the date of this stream. Now you can see I used a double photo because they only had one photo on the FBI poster, but I wanted you to see him so you can keep that in the back of your mind in case you find information or possibly any details that you may be able to share with law enforcement. Here's the upper part of the missing persons poster. It states his name and the date missing, and well as location. And this photograph was taken in 2009, and went missing 2 years later, approximately. Now, as far as description of Mr. Kazemi, he does have a couple aliases: Shayan Kaviani, Asghar Kazemi. His birth date was March 22nd, 1959. He was born in Iran. He is brown with graying hair, short beard and mustache, just as additional description. He has brown eyes. He stands 5 feet 4 inches, weighs about 198 pounds. He speaks English, Turkish, Spanish, Japanese, and Persian Farsi. So he's pretty well versed in multi languages, which gives him the opportunity to go to a variety of places around the globe. He is a white male. He is a medium build with a medium complexion, and his occupation is a television broadcaster. And he is a citizen of the United States. Now, as far as scars and marks, to identify him, Kazemi has large brown moles on top of his left wrist and on his right temple. So keep that in mind. You never know when you may spot somebody you're sitting out or have any conversations and someone brings up the fact that these are brown moles on somebody they know. So it's worth a conversation if you bring it up and talk, and then be able to share that information of your source or whatever details you may have to law enforcement. Now, there is a reward from the United States government, they are offering a $200,000, up to $200,000 for information leading directly to the safe location, recovery, and return of Shayan Kazemi. Kazemi was last seen wearing a blue striped shirt and a gray suit and is known to wear a necklace with a gold cross. He has type 2 diabetes and takes medication to manage it. He is known to smoke cigarettes, and at some point, he smoked up to 2 packs a day. Again, this is information coming from the official FBI poster, as well as research that I've done, so I intertwined this. As far as details go, Shayan Kazemi departed the United States from Los Angeles, California on September 24th, 2011. He arrived in Istanbul, Turkey on the same day, and last made contact with his family by telephone on September 25th, 2011, from the Istanbul Royal Hotel, Aksahari, Kadisi, number 16, 34480, Laleli, Istanbul, Turkey. He has not been heard from since that time. So you can only imagine what his family and friends are feeling right now, and all these years. If you have any information, please contact your FBI tip line at tips.fbi.gov, or specifically, you can reach out to Shayan Kazemi tips@fbi.gov. A little bit different. So if you want to join the replay crew, and you can capture that information on the screen. You can also contact your local FBI office or the nearest American embassy and consulate. Now, you'll notice that American embassy and consulate are constantly on these official FBI posters because we don't know where people are at once they're missing. We don't know if they're staying local or if they're international. So it's a good practice on the FBI's part to include that information. Now, this poster came out of Washington, D.C.'s field office. So it's important that it's tied right to our government in the Washington, D.C. area. A little bit of background details. Shayan Kazemi was a television broadcaster who lived a life that crossed international borders. He was born in Iran. He later became a citizen of the United States. He was a man of many languages, fluent in, as I stated, English, Turkish, Spanish, Japanese, and his native Persian, Farsi. In his daily life, he managed type 2 diabetes, which required him to take regular medication. Those who knew him might recall him smoking cigarettes, and at some point, he was smoking up to two packs a day, and was often seen wearing a necklace featuring a gold cross. I know it's redundant information, but I wanted to make sure we drove the points home about what we knew about before he disappeared. Now, as far as the disappearance goes, the circumstances surrounding his disappearance began in late September 2011. As we know, it was on the 24th, 25th. After departing from Los Angeles on September 24th, 2011, he arrived in Istanbul, Turkey that same day. He checked into the Istanbul Royal Hotel located at the Laleli district. The following day, September 25th, 2011, he made his final contact with his family via a telephone call from the hotel. Following this conversation, all communication ceased, and he has not been heard from or seen since. This is our update. Since the disappearance in 2011, the case has remained an open and active investigation for the FBI. Despite the passage of years, the United States government maintains a standing offer of a reward of up to $200,000 for information that directly leads to a safe recovery and return. While some international organizations have categorized this case as an enforced disappearance, the official federal investigation remains focused on gathering new tips to resolve his whereabouts. So again, it's an active, ongoing investigation. Any hints and tips, anything you can provide is worth it. So if you do have any information or think of anything or know anybody, please contact the Shayan Kazemi tips, all one word, at FBI.gov. Or you can also contact your local FBI office and American embassy or consulate, the nearest one you have. And also you can submit an anonymous tip at tips.fbi.gov. So you have multiple avenues. Also, I put together this list of official missing persons resources and emergency and reporting contacts. I keep this in every stream for missing person spotlights or missing spotlight so that it's reiterated over and over that you have national, international, immediate danger, federal U.S. cases, missing children, and U.S. citizens abroad. So anytime you need to contact any one of these, you have in the stream that you're seeing here, as well as in the past and future streams I do on missing persons. With that said, I do want to again reiterate that you can share by one share could bring someone home. Okay. So providing those tips, information to the local law enforcement or the FBI directly, you could be sharing information that could help them locate Cheyenne. And with that said, I want to thank you all for joining me today. Your views and comments and even conversations that we have are always appreciated. And I do want to ask you if you would subscribe. It is free and it helps me grow. But either way, I thank you all for attending today. And if there's any comments you'd like to leave on this stream, I would appreciate it. It also gives me insight onto what other cases I need to follow. But I do have over 100 that I'm going to be doing. So just a heads up to you. Be watching for these, okay? Thank you again for your time. I appreciate you joining me. Take care.